The other day, I wore my shoes outside and it was raining. I accidentally stepped in mud and now my shoes are messed up. I felt really annoyed at first, but then I started thinking about it differently, not literally moving back, but just thinking deeply. I realized that maybe things aren't that important after all. Let me explain why. The Earth has been here for a really long time, like 4.5 billion years. At some point, humans showed up and started to think and be aware. The Earth seemed just right for us. It wasn't too hot or too cold. We fit perfectly. We could walk around because of gravity, eat animals that were just there, drink water and breathe air. It's almost like everything was set up for us on purpose. Then humans started to make stuff. We worked together, built big things, spread all over, and sometimes fought each other. Fast forward a lot, and now we have computers, rockets, and Elon Musk. At some point, we even made up something from nothing: time. We came up with seconds, minutes, hours, and years, but it's all just ways to track events for ourselves. Time is based on the Earth spinning, the moon going around the Earth, and the Earth orbiting the sun. You live about 78 times of the Earth going around the sun. That sounds kind of poetic, but really, when you think about the big picture, the exact length of time doesn't matter much. Beyond a human life, it's hard to really understand really long times like 1,000 or 10,000 years. Understanding how long things last is really hard for us. Even if you think you get how long 13.8 billion years is, which is the age of the universe, it's actually impossible to really imagine. Compared to a human life, the universe is super old. But if you look at it from the universe's point of view, it's just getting started. Not much has happened yet. We can guess what will happen billions of years from now, like when our sun will explode or when our galaxy will crash into another one. We have ideas about why the universe is getting bigger really fast, but we have no clue about the very first moment, when everything started from nothing. As far as we know, we're the only ones who can think about these things, but we don't even understand what it means to be aware. Our ability to think has just made us realize we're not as important as we thought. The more we learn, the more we see how small we are in the big picture. As time goes on, we start to understand more. For example, you probably were born in a hospital, and for a while, you were everything to your parents, which is sweet. But you're not the center of the universe. Every day, 360,000 other people are born too. Some of them will do great things, and some won't make it. But remember, Earth is just one out of 8 or 9 planets, and life as we know it has a lot of conditions to meet. Many people think there could be other life out there because our existence requires so many specific conditions. We've found over 4,000 planets outside our solar system, some that are a lot like Earth in shape, size, and temperature. But so far, we haven't found any signs of life. With so many planets that seem perfect for life, you might wonder why we haven't found any other beings out there. Our solar system is just one among many in our galaxy, which has over 200 billion stars. And our galaxy is just one of about 30 in our local group, with Andromeda being a notable neighbor. Andromeda and our galaxy are set to crash into each other in about 4.5 billion years. By then, Earth and all of us will be long gone. The sun will eventually grow huge, swallow the Earth, and shine incredibly bright, but the rest of the galaxy will barely notice. Even though a few billion years might seem long to us, it's nothing compared to the universe's timeline. Right now, we're watching the universe get bigger, and it's actually speeding up. While many people know about the expansion, not everyone knows it's accelerating. We think something called dark energy is causing this. Dark energy is a mystery. We can see its effects, but don't really know what it is or what it will do to the universe. Based on what we understand now, dark energy will stretch the space between galaxies so fast that it will be quicker than light. Light from other galaxies will try to reach us at its fastest speed, but it won't make it. The stretching space will move faster than the light, so eventually, when we look up at the sky, we won't see any other galaxies. It will feel like we are all alone in whatever galaxy we find ourselves in. Eventually, even our own galaxy will start to fade away. Every star, including our sun, will burn out after trillions of years. As stars stop shining, one by one, the universe will become darker and colder. Stars that are dying turn into white dwarfs or neutron stars, which will be the last bits of light in a dark universe. This faint glow is the last chance for any life form still around. But after even more time passes, these last lights, like white dwarfs, will also fade away. Sometimes, neutron stars might crash into each other, creating huge explosions called supernovas, the brightest events in the universe. However, after these explosions, the universe will go dark again. All the stuff that makes up the galaxies we see will eventually get pulled into black holes. The Big Bang, which started everything off with such intense heat, will end up leading to a very still, very cold universe. From a universe filled with light and beauty, it will turn into a cold, empty place, mainly occupied by black holes. What used to be galaxies with stars, planets, and possibly life will only contain black holes. This is how the universe will be for most of its existence: cold, dark, and lonely. We're not talking about millions of years now, we're looking at quadrillions of years. But even black holes don't last forever. Because of something called Hawking radiation, black holes will very slowly lose their mass, particle by particle, until they completely disappear. After they're all gone, there will be nothing left. A universe with no change, where time has no meaning. Despite this emptiness, space will keep expanding due to dark energy, which makes up about 70% of the universe and is still mostly a mystery to us. The stuff that makes up everything we can see, including ourselves, is less than 4% of the universe's total content. This might mean we're just a cosmic accident, never meant to last until the end. But we're still here, playing our part. We're one species on one planet in one galaxy, a tiny part of the universe. Our existence or disappearance wouldn't really change the grand scheme of things. Every day, our significance fades a bit more, leading to the realization that, in the vastness of the universe, we don't really matter. Our galaxy could vanish, and it wouldn't make much of a difference. But despite this, our time here is unique. We're aware of just how small a part we are of something much bigger. We're just starting out, a tiny flash in the grand scheme of the universe, but the only way to make the most of this potential is by moving forward from today. It's quite possible we're unique, with intelligent life popping up randomly over countless years. Right now, life is as straightforward as it might ever get. You have one life, and within certain limits, like school or taxes, you're free to choose your path. If we can't uncover the reason we exist on Earth or how the universe started, then our purpose is really what we make it. Whether you spend your days playing games or aim to build a giant company to take humanity to new planets, it's all up to you. Whatever you dream of being or doing is possible and worth pursuing. Life's ups and downs won't last forever. The future is unknown, and anything could change your direction in a heartbeat. We all got thrown into life without choosing it, and while some may have it easier than others, we must play the hand we're dealt as best we can. We might never understand everything about the universe, like if there's life beyond Earth or why things are the way they are. Each answer leads to more questions, opening up endless possibilities for our existence. But while we're searching for those answers, there's plenty to do, pets to care for, new people to meet, and discoveries to be made. Life is full of opportunities to explore while we're here. Whatever you do as we try to understand our place in this universe, just try to have a good time. Because no matter what comes your way, no matter how many mistakes you make, no matter how far people go into space, in the end, it really doesn't matter.